Our enterprise is a part of a large production association in Irkutsk, which is engaged in production of medicines. We use various pharmaceutical equipment that meets the requirements and standards of GMP to produce our products. A unit for dehydration of aqueous solutions and extracts in a fluidized bed apparatus, rotary tablet machines, an automatic line for packaging tablets in plastic film and foil, and other high-tech machines and apparatuses. At the beginning of last year, we received a large order for supply of biopreparation in plastic bottles. Realization of the order at our enterprise was impossible without purchase of new equipment. We have equipment for bottling and capping in glass bottles at our bottling and capping area. We decided to buy equipment for filling and capping plastic bottles as well. We use automatic dispensing and batch filling machines to fill plastic and glass vials with liquid pharmaceutical and biological products. Vial capping is a process in which vials are automatically fed and capped. We plan to use white plastic caps with an unstandard elongated shape as a capping element. The company management decided to purchase modern equipment for filling and closing of plastic vials. It was to provide automatic supply and filling of biopreparation in plastic vials. I've been working at our company for 10 years as a chief engineer, and I'm used to doing my job properly and working only with specialists. I took the choice of a filling machine very seriously. I didn't look for equipment on the internet, because very often a pretty picture hides unprofessionalism. I visited the International Exhibition of Equipment, Raw Materials and Technologies for Pharmaceutical Production, which took place in Moscow. There were many machines for filling bottles, companies from all over the world. I chose 3 that best suited my requirements, and took contacts from the representatives. The selected automatic equipment had to be coordinated with the management, and then I signed a contract for the supply. Having returned back to the company, I started contacting the representatives of the equipment manufacturers by phone. A company from Germany agreed to supply bottling and capping equipment, but asked me to come and sign the contract in person. Unfortunately, I could not travel to the European Union, as I did not have a visa, and the visa process would have taken at least 3 months. The company from China sent me a catalog of products in the mail. I chose for a long time, but I could not figure out whether the equipment can fill plastic bottles. What is the capacity of the machine? The third manufacturer from Krasnodar listened to me and replied that he could make the equipment only 6 months, citing the large volume of orders. I had to refuse, because I needed the machine in the shortest possible time. A machine had to be found, and I realized that I would not be able to do it on my own. This made me a little less confident. However, the manager of the company in Krasnodar helped me out here. He suggested a specialist in pharmaceutical equipment supply who could find another option of equipment. Following his advice, I turned to a specialist mediator from Moscow. At that time, I had no idea that I was doing the right thing. The system is automated and was controlled with the help of the LCD screen on the control unit of the machine. Also on the block, you can study the parameters of the processes. Dosing of the drug is carried out from 5 dispensers at once. A special ribbon with holes is provided for transportation of the bottles. After the filling operation for dosed filling of the drug in a plastic vial, the sealing operation takes place. The finished vials are gripped by special holders and fed to the receiving table. 1 month after signing the contract, we received the working equipment for filling and capping of plastic vials. The working area of the equipment is protected by plastic shields against external influences on the process of equipment operation. The filling and capping system was exactly the equipment option we needed. Initially, I was skeptical about choosing a manager, relying on my own experience, but I realized that you should always learn and not be afraid to trust a professional.